Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Inshallah ta'ala, I just wanted to share a benefit with you. Know, brothers and sisters, that right is right even if nobody is doing it. And the wrong is wrong even if everybody is doing it. Subhanallah. These are some very wise words which contain a lot of wisdom and a lot of benefit. May Allah ta'ala enable us to be among those who implement it in their daily lives. Subhanallah. There was a scholar in Islam who mentioned some words pertaining to this too also. He said, "Ittabi' subul al-huda wa in qalla as-salikun," which means follow the path of guidance even if those who are following it are few in number. "Wajtanib subul ad-dalal wa in kathura al-halikun," and avoid the paths that lead to misguidance even if those who are following it are great in number. Subhanallah. So never sacrifice the truth. But at the same time, we as Muslims, we have to convey the message. We have to advise our Muslim brothers that we see making mistakes. We don't leave them drowning in ignorance. If we see them making a mistake, we advise them. We use kind words and gentle words, and we advise them. And this is our job. This is our responsibility. Whether that individual accepts or doesn't accept is not up to us. We don't have control over the hearts. Allah Ta'ala is the one who has control over the hearts. He is the one who puts guidance in the hearts of the people. So what is our job? To convey the message and to advise that individual. And you will realize now, subhanallah, brothers and sisters, now a lot of people, even if you were to advise them kindly with gentle words, a lot of the times, subhanallah, they don't accept from you. Now an individual should not be discouraged and he should not be dismotivated. And this is not shameful on his part. He is doing what he has to do. He is doing what is expected of him to do. He's seen something wrong and he corrected it. Now this is his job, subhanallah. And you realize that a lot of people, they don't accept. And Umar ibn al-Khattab, subhanallah, he said some very beautiful words. I heard these words and I fell in love with it. He said, "Ma taraka al-haqqu sahiban li Umar." "Ma taraka al-haqqu sahiban li Umar." That speaking the truth has left me no friends. Speaking the truth has left me no friends. Subhanallah. You'll find individuals now, when you correct them and you advise them, they start to ignore you. They might avoid you. They might not reply to your emails. They might not reply to your personal messages. They just ignore you, subhanallah, completely. Now it's not under your control. You did your part. You seen a mistake and you advised them and you used hikmah. Inshallah ta'ala, Allah ta'ala will guide them eventually. So don't get dismotivated. Don't get discouraged. This is something that occurs when you do something, when you correct some individual. You see them making mistakes. A lot of the times they might avoid you, but do your job, do your responsibility. Recognize the truth, never sacrifice the truth, but at the same time advise and convey the message to the people, correct them, go to them, don't leave them drowning in their ignorance. This is our responsibility and our job. Subhanallah. Inshallah ta'ala, you will find a lot of barakah and a lot of blessing when you recognize the truth and you are steadfast on it, perseverant. There is a story of Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal. May Allah ta'ala raise his rank. He was tested and he had a lot of calamities, a lot of tribulations, a lot of difficulties. Subhanallah. He was forced to do things that he didn't want to do, but he never gave in. He never sacrificed the truth. And there's a very beautiful story when he was being whipped and he was being lashed in front of people. Subhanallah. He was being whipped, he was tied and he had pants on. And subhanallah, when he was being whipped, his pants almost fell down. And there was an observer in the crowd. There was an observer who recognized this. He recognized that he's being whipped, that his pants is about to fall down. But then what did Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal do? Look what he did. He raised his hand slightly and he made dua. And he made dua. As soon as he made dua, his pants tied itself up by itself and it stayed on his waist and it didn't fall down. Subhanallah. Imagine. Now after the tribulations, after the testing and after the difficulties that Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal had, this observer went up to him and he said, "On that day I seen you being whipped and I seen you being lashed and your pants were about to fall down and I seen you raise your hand slightly and you made dua. What did you make dua for?" This observer is asking Imam Ahmad. And Imam Ahmad told him, "I asked Allah Ta'ala, if I am on the truth, then prevent my pants from falling down and showing my unlawful nakedness to the people." And as soon as he made this dua, Allah Ta'ala accepted it and prevented his pants from falling down and prevented the people from seeing his nakedness, subhanAllah, his unlawful nakedness. May Allah Ta'ala make us like this great scholar in Islam and implement and stay steadfast to the truth and to spread the message and to advise and to keep doing what we were doing. Inshallah Ta'ala, you will see a lot of benefit. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.